Hey, how's it going, everyone? Dennis here, and today we're going to take a look and see how much we got paid out in dividends on our portfolio. So you can see over here, nicely named Dividend Dennis. We got a little icon on there now as well, or emoji. And our current balance is sitting at $73,930, or I should say current value actually, which is the highest it's actually ever been, I think, on video. So you can see here our total gains is about $12,474, and 946 of that has actually been dividends, which is pretty awesome. So we're about $1,000, like close to hitting that $1,000 mark. So I'll be really excited for that. Market's kind of been, up and down, of course, over some time periods here. So you can see here in the last year, we're still up 7,600. The quarter, we're actually still down a little bit at $2,800. And then in the month, we are, if I switch that over, up actually $7,054, which honestly is a big reason why I love telling people to stop worrying about how the market is doing today if you're in it for the long term. If anything, I like buying on the dips, which is why if you look back at the quarter, we ended up putting a decent amount in. So let's go ahead and see overall some of the portfolio is kind of doing here. You can see some of our sectors are doing really well, while others like the retail are not doing so well. And by well, it's obviously relative to the overall market. Like you can see our tech is only down about 1.6%, where the retail is down about 13%. And a lot of that has to do with Home Depot and Ross. Both of them have taken quite a bit of a tumble, but I'm still actually buying. If anything, I'm actually buying more because I love buying the stocks that I own on a dip. So these are the ones that I've kind of been putting a little bit more focus on with my investments as of late. Now, let's go ahead and check and see how much we had in earnings for our dividends. But before I do that, if you are interested in checking out M1 Finance, I always have a link for them in the show notes down below. If you want to check them out, they do give you a nice sign up bonus for using my link and help support out the channel. Absolutely love this platform. I've been using it for 3 years now. So I started off with $100 in this account, which, oh, there we go. Can't see $100 in this account. So let's go ahead and take a look at our activities and look at our dividends exclusively for now, because that's obviously what we're trying to add up. Now, over the last month, we can see we've gotten paid out a decent amount. So let's go ahead and add this all up, because spoiler alert, this is actually the best payout month we've ever had in our dividends. And I'm going to add it all up here for you. And we're going to go into our spreadsheet. So first company to pay out was with Visa. We earned $3.58. Then Discover paid us out $6.72. We had Microsoft right over here at $14.64. Next, Air Energy actually paid us $20.02. Home Depot, who again we just talked about buying a little bit more into, had paid us a nice $30.17, which is actually one of the top paying dividends as far as dollar amount that we have. There's only one other company that pays us out a little bit more. And then we have Lockheed Martin right over here at $17.11. Digital Realty Trust, we got paid out $12.26. And then Ross, we got paid out $15.72. So that brings us to a total of $120.22 in total for the month of March. Now, obviously I'm doing this video, you can see I have a little bit in April, but don't worry about that for now because that hasn't been paid out yet. I just know that's what I'm getting for the whole month overall. Now you can see right over here that $120.22. What I like to do is not really compare it to the last 2 months prior, because those companies paid out on a different time frame. So I'll compare that to December of last year, because those are the last months in the quarters. So we got paid out $81.94. So that huge difference right there, that's a lot of dividend increases that have been going on, deposits that have been going on in the portfolio. So you can see that massive gain that we've been having overall. Now, I mentioned that this number technically shouldn't be here just yet because we're not done with the month officially. But what we're going to do is just change some of this piece of information here so we can see some of these numbers here. So as of right now, for 2022, just the first quarter alone, we are at $206.34, where if you look at where we were last year, it was $122.01. So we are having some really nice upticks here. And of course, that's a lot to do with how much we're investing in, but also to those dividend increases. So it's looking pretty likely that we're going to blow this number out of the water from 2021 as a whole on M1 Finance. Now, so far, what I did with this number right here is the overall growth from 1 year to the next. So once this number hits over 514, this will go into the positive. But I sometimes change this number to different things. And then what you can see here is in the last 3 months, because that's how many months we've officially calculated and are 100% done with, divided by the amount of total that we've made, we actually, on a monthly basis, and I know it's kind of cut off here, so let me see if I can get it on screen. Our monthly average right now for M1 Finance is $68.78. So we're very close to getting that $100 a month average, which I'm so excited for, because that is just going to get us closer and closer to our goals of getting well over 1,000 and continuing to build on top of that. Now, a lot of that has to do with compounding, right? Like, we're taking what we earned in our dividends right over here. I'm going to show you. Let me actually clean this up right here. I'll show you. So whatever we earn in dividends just goes back into our investments. So we had like DLR and Ross do some deposits here. So we go ahead and invest it into our portfolio. So I believe those were down here. And then you can see like this $30 right here that we did a purchase on was from Home Depot itself. This 1711 is within this purchase right over here. So you can just see all of the purchases getting put into our account to continue to grow. So that's compounding to help us get to a position where down the road in the years to come, we're going to be earning dividends by the boatload to be able to keep on either investing with more, or we can use that money to pull out and utilize as, you know, means to pay bills or go on vacations or whatever else we want. Obviously, for our goal here on this channel with us is in about 14 years, I believe about 14 years, I want to use the money that we're going to earn in dividends to be able to pay for just extra lifestyle stuff, whether it's traveling, whether it's going and doing different kind of experiences, just having that money be able to utilize for different things. So I always recommend, if you are interested in checking it out, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so that way you can follow along and keep on learning and growing with us and seeing how the portfolio does over the long term. Now, you can also let me know in the comments too how you did in dividends for this last month. I always love hearing it and seeing how people are growing with their portfolio and how their dividends are having an impact over time, because one of my favorite things to show people too is how much I earned in dividends originally in this portfolio, which is a whopping 2 cents, 64 cents, 3 cents, 80 cents, and 5 cents. So as time goes on, we keep on growing. Our portfolio changes a little bit, but as time goes on, those dividends increases have a huge impact on how much we're making every month. Now, what I want you to do next is actually click this video right over here so you can keep on learning and growing with your investments. My name is Dennis, and I'll see you in that next video.